Well, look who's back. The prodigal son returns. On a first-class ticket to New York City, huh, Ted? And a free haircut? You recognize me, don't you? This is your brother, Kevin. Maybe you can't see me with all those media lights in your eyes. And I'll tell you what, I've been sitting here choking on leftover Christmas chocolate listening to you thank God over and over about your gift of voice when you know damn well you have a lot more than that to be thankful for. Not only were you born 5 minutes before I was, but somehow you managed to slip out with all my pigmentation. Mama took one look at me and said, "Oh, he's so pink." She thought Doc slipped me in from the abandoned baby ward across the hall.
"Oh no, Mrs. Williams, sometimes twins just don't come out looking exactly alike." "Don't worry," he said. "He'll get better. Here you go. His name is Kevin."
You were the golden child before you had a chance to cry. Wasn't until puberty when your voice of gold kicked in and you didn't even know what to do with it. You're telling people you decided to go to voice acting school. Ted, that was my idea. That was my idea. You wanted to go join the army. You remember that? You wanted to join the army. And what for? So you could get your free camouflage jacket. Wasn't until Mama heard me trying to talk some sense into you that she chimed in. "Oh yeah, my big boy's gonna be a star." Dragged you down, signed you up for school, left me behind. I had to fend for myself. I needed some help. Had to go down to the NAACP office. Walked in the door, they walked me right back out again. They didn't even believe I was black. I went home. "Mama, what am I going to do now?" Mama just said,
"I don't know. You'll think of something."
Handed me a bottle of Jerry Curl and left the room. So there you were getting your radio work. I thought, well, I'm going to do that guy one better. I'll go work TV. Went down to the station. Those guys took one look at me and said, "Well, son, you know, your voice just doesn't match your look. You know, people see you and they expect Howard Cosell, Al Michaels, Bryant Gumbel." My TV career was over before it started. So I said, okay, well, I'll keep pace with my brother. I'll go do radio too. Then about that time, affirmative action kicked in and it was the NAACP all over again for me. Well, I almost got my big break in Atlanta. I went down and somehow managed to meet up with Ted Turner. Laid it on him. He was loving it. I said, "Ted, here you go. This is CNN." I was ready to go until this guy walks in like he's James Earl Jones or somebody, and Jane Fonda starts doing backflips all over, and I'm right back out on the street again. So here I am in Brooklyn, working for the man, trying to keep Mama in fur coats and youth cream. Every day I gotta listen to people come up to me and say,
"Well, you got a great voice, you know that, but you don't sound white."
And then I try to be a good guy and deal with it and go to church. Thank God for what I have. I go down to the gospel church and try to join the choir. They practically hog-tied me and threw me out on the sidewalk again. Of course, no one bats an eye when I tell them I voted for McCain. And here you are out in white bread America throwing your fortune away. Yeah. And now you're back. Back in New York, back with Mama, golden boy once again. Yeah, I tell you what, when you're talking into all those microphones about how lucky you are to have this second chance, why don't you take the cigarette out of your mouth and tell everybody how lucky you are that it was your brother who came out looking like the white man. Tell them that. Think about that when you're hanging out with your morning show friends and your radio announcer buddies, how it should have been me instead of you. I'll tell you what, Ted, you know, if you can, if you have an opportunity, tell them that I've really been working hard on my Bryant Gumbel voice. Right? I mean, I just want a chance. And if anyone's looking for me, tell them they can find me out by the interstate. Okay? I'll be out there trying to find my fortune just like you. You're a lucky man, Ted. I hope you realize that. Don't blow it this time.